So today I thought I'd delve into some interesting facts for people. I've discovered that YouTube, uh, while making it harder and harder for creators to get monetized and make a buck, is making more and more and more and more and more and more money each year. So it's not like they were losing money. Um, you can go down here to a bit here where it says does not consider using associated support as a video ad space is too large to ignore. This year, and that's in 2018, YouTube will generate 3.36 in ad revenue billion. Okay, up 17%. Well, did anybody get a raise for being a content creator? I see. Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. And it says here up further in another part of the article that the total money that YouTube somehow makes close to what was it, 17 billion? Where is that? Hold on here. Dun, 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 Let's see here. Here, I'll put this one in here. This is kind of a neat. We'll switch to this in a second here. Just gonna do it this way. Okay. I'll go black for a minute and then pop this up. And I'll get in here and I'll interact with this. Okay. YouTube revenue statistics. In 2018, revenue was pegged at almost 10 billion, a 22% increase on 2017. So while their ad revenue increased 17%, overall the company grew 22%. So it's on our backs that YouTube is making that kind of money, right? Like, and they're running around demonetizing all kinds of people, this is just, I don't know. You don't have to agree with people, you just don't watch them. Simple life. You do it. And you know the one thing I like is I engage people sometimes in the comments, right? And one of the things I do before I even make a comment, okay, is I will highlight the person's name, put it up in that YouTube search bar, and hit enter, and then go check what they're about. When I see they got under 10 subs, right, I'm like, why are you even commenting on a big boy page? You should grow your page and get some people behind you and whatever. It's not saying that you can't be brand new here and make a comment. It's just that it's a little suspicious. Okay, I see that a lot too. And then there's those ones where they'll be talking on a game page and mouthing everybody off like me that makes logic and sense. They attack you in any shape, way, or form they can, including grammar, which is a really good one. I laugh at that. That shows me that the kind of person they are. And I check them out, and they're like nothing to do with gaming. It's like some musician or some crap like that. Like seriously, no, I'm not kidding you. One of the persons I was engaging on, I was like, go ahead, highlight my name and go see like why I'm here on this page commenting, right? You know, before you start getting mouthy with me, you know, before you make an ass of yourself in a real sense. And there's also a lawsuit against Google today. Well, it was filed a little earlier, but anyway, I was going to do it last night, and I thought, nah, it's too late at night. I'm not going to bother with that. But it's about the LGBTQ people thinking they're being, Google's algorithm is not showing them enough. Well, and then they put the reason is because it's of a sexual nature, right? Well, what does LGBTQ about? Well, sex. Okay, so if you're going to put that up on your page and be proud of it, that's your thing. But the advertisers, you know, when in a kid-friendly area, they don't want you talking about it. Sorry. It's true. Okay? If I was a parent, I don't want Disney, okay, making a Lion King and running around talking about sex all day. That's not the age for kids to be thinking about things like that. Okay? If you're a proper parent, that's no. No. Okay? That's part of the problem here. You're not going to win that lawsuit. Okay? That's the end of that one. But anyway, it would be nice to see Google, give maybe us creators a little increase here, considering they're making some more money, eh? Maybe we do need that union, eh? Eh? Because then maybe at least when they get a 17% increase, maybe we can get 5% of that. You know, like it all comes down to like if you were to put $3 billion in front of yourself in $1 bills, okay, or even $100 bills, that's an insane amount of money. What are they doing with it? No, really, what are you doing with all that money? Right? What are you going to do with it? Right? Don't tell me you're bringing me Stadia, because I ain't buying into that. Right? A lot of people won't. Oh, yeah, and this drive towards virtual reality is just it's not going to happen like people think. It's a rich person's toy. I hate to say it to anybody who wants to try it out. Yeah, fine, go ahead. If you can afford to do it, fine. But the majority of people are just like, yeah, whatever. We can barely afford the computers nowadays. Our internet costs go up. I'm lucky I got a really good internet provider. Okay, TechSavvy.com. They sent me a new modem for free, right? So I could get faster speed. They upgraded tripled my download speed, a factor of 10 by the upload speed, and last summer they lowered my price. Right? When's the last time an internet provider did those things for you? Aha. And they're still making money. See, that's the thing. You don't have to be EA greedy, okay, to get by in life, everybody. Okay? I used to have a saying, I don't mind making money as long as I'm not hurting anybody doing it. Right? There you go. And by hurting anybody, I mean like screwing them over, like in a real way. Not any of this touchy-feely little whatever people get crying baby about. Man up and start. Uh, uh, I'm glad I woke up a little more before I started this one. But anyway, yeah. So you can see here, like the company that Google is part of, called Alphabet, they made $110 billion last year. Okay, and they're probably on, and they're saying that by 2020, Google could be very well making almost $20 billion a year. Okay, now where's our share? We do all the work and they make all the money. That's not going to keep happening, Google, because you keep getting rid of everybody who's got a brain on your thing here. You're hitting science channels, you're hitting history channels, you're hitting like this can't continue before everybody does find someplace else to go, and the advertisers finally say they had enough, and then everybody migrates somewhere else, you know, and then this all starts again though. That's the thing, right? Like when's it gonna end, right? Yeah. This is why I kind of, for a little while there, I just went, that's it. I don't even care. I'll just play some games, throw it up there, and I don't give a crap, right? Yeah. Yep. There's lots of little bits of information on this page. Yep. 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 What's the red thing mean here? Percent of change. What is that? What is this? Percent of Google. So the Google ads is going up a little bit. What's this red thing? I don't know. Oh, I see what they've done here. This is a stupid chart. Okay, percentage of total revenue versus they would need. Hold on here. Get out of there. they would need to put another chart here saying this is the total revenue versus whatever this is. So even though this is growing, right, every year, it's less of a proportion of their total revenue. There we are. See, by 20, see right now we're here. All right, and this is just U.S., non-U.S., right? Look at this. So they're making $7.8 billion in ad revenue, or 9.3 total, okay? Like even here they're making more. All right? And they're getting half, that's half of the world's ad revenue right there. Right? Like, oh, yeah. See, and you can see where they did that ad apocalypse thing, and the money's just jumping. So they do these things so they can get a big jump in money, right? To make their shareholders happy, right? Well, you're going to get what you pay for because, I'm thinking, once I get this little game thing a little bit more going, I just move right away from YouTube altogether because I don't want to be bothered with rules and regulations that I don't understand or can't figure out, or I need to drink 6 coffees and 8 teas and be on, I don't know, some kind of cocaine or something to be able to figure it out with my eyes popping out of my head. And even then, you probably won't work out for yourself or whatever. Blah, blah. Still waking up. But yeah, so see what I'm saying here? Like from when they have literally doubled their ad revenue, and yet the rules are not increasing our share. All of us creators are doing all the work, and we're not getting nowhere. Come on, Google. This is not smart. This this line here cannot continue to increase without an increase to us. Okay? Okay, you understand that one? That's not how it works. Okay? You don't because things cost us more every year too, eh? Like these computer parts cost more. Internet costs more. My food, my rent costs more. All this stuff costs more every year, and yet you're not giving us anything. Okay? You give us. It works out to 7 cents per thousand views, or something like that, or less than that, or what was it, 10,000 views or something. It's not very much money that you get when you're monetized. By the way, you're not going to retire in wealth. Okay? Uh, yeah. See, this is where they're pushing themselves. Uh, this Hollywood trying to become a little mini Netflix. I would suggest to everybody, if you're listening and you know somebody who has YouTube Premium, unsubscribe from it. And when YouTube asks you why, you say, "Well, I have friends that are creators on YouTube, and you haven't given them a pay raise, and yet in 2 years you've doubled the amount of ad revenue off them." Okay, that's just I mean, they're getting rid of all these big guys this year and other years, and they're still being able to make money. Imagine if they had kept them. Now, I don't know whether that's to do with their ad companies saying we won't advertise with these people or what. I like it could very well be. You know. And see, look at this. Woohoo! Look at that, eh? That's just sickening. It's like an EA chart. Google's becoming EA. I can feel it. See now here, this is when they go and they deplatform everybody. All right, this is a month when they do that. Okay, so let me see here if I can figure this out for everybody too. I'm looking at this. So if you divide that by 4, So 140 divided by 4, so about 25, about 20, 28. So they've already made 10% more in the first quarter, roughly. So what they do is they go and they buy some companies, and then they deplatform a bunch of people so that they can make more money off the rest of us. Because we'll go and we'll click on other things and watch other stuff. You wonder why I just kind of go, oh, shaking my head. Not a badly written article either. Anyway, I thought I'd leave this up there just for, a little bit of something for everyone to think about that, Google's doubled the amount of money they make off us in a year, and yet none of us have seen an increase in anything.